Hi guys, today no actual base to go through the lesson with. I wanted to do a quick video on just a really useful skill, I suppose, a tip that'll help you use your equipment more effectively, and in particular, how to coil your cable properly. Now, this may seem like a small thing, and modern cables are pretty, tough. They endure a lot, but if you look after your cables better, they will last for longer. If you don't coil them or you coil them ineffectively, then the strain on the wire inside of these will eventually cause your lead to fail, and you know you can get cheap leads, but as I was always advised, if you buy cheap, you're going to end up buying them twice anyway. So buying a decent cable may not be the cheapest thing in the world, but if you look after it, it will last you a lifetime. So coiling a cable, it may seem like a simple thing, but I've got my preferred method at least, and one or two methods that I would advise against. Now, the first thing I would say is don't just grab a bundle of cable and throw it into a case. That's the worst possible thing to do. At very least, you're going to end up pulling it out and it'll be completely full of knots. And, that's not ideal by any standards. One thing I do see people do a lot is stretching it out, and I'm not even sure, stretching it around their elbow like this and wrapping it in that sort of manner. And that does give you sort of a reasonable tight coil of cable. But what you'll find is when you do it like that, each coil that you do is actually stretching and twisting the cable, and will cause that metal fatigue in the wire inside eventually. So I want to go through a method, and I don't know how well I'm going to demonstrate this on video, but hopefully you'll be able to follow it. And this will give you a nicely coiled cable. It won't be knotty when you pull it out the other end, and it'll maintain the life of your cable. So what you want to do, start at one end of the cable, grab it in a fist like this, then with two fingers pull along to roughly around 2 feet. You want about a foot coil width, so about 2 feet to start with. You want to, if I can fit that on here, you want to have your hands both on the same side of the cable, and don't bring your hands together like that, but twist around this hand so that your hands are almost at the same point again, but one revolution round. Now that should give you a loop at about a foot wide. And then what you want to do is just keep doing that down the length of the cable. So grab another 2 feet or thereabouts, twist, it's that motion there, and then bring together, and it should give you a nice loop. If it's not perfect, then it doesn't matter, just adjust it a little bit from there. And you keep doing that down the length of the cable until you reach the end. And that gives you one perfect loop. Now, another thing is really useful is, that doesn't come through very well on video, but having a little cable tie there. These can be, removable things or a bit of tape. Tape does get sticky after a while, so, and also it's only really one use. These are little ones from, I think, Planet Waves. The symbol's worn off them long ago, but they're little rubber bungee bands that go around the cable and clip in. I'll bring it up to the camera. Clip it like that, and just keep that coil nice in situ. Now, that's gone pretty well today. Occasionally it'll twist around and you'll get like a figure of 8 in the middle of this. And what you want to do with that is, when you get to that point of bringing your hand together, if it comes to that, release that loop and just move that round 180 degrees. And that should hopefully sort that loop out. So just a really simple little tip that will help you keep your cables alive for longer. So hopefully that's easy to follow. There are some other methods out there that are equally valid. Some are a little bit more complicated, but that's the method I use, and it's been doing these cables well for years and years and years. So hopefully that's useful for you. See you next time.